Hi everyone. I have a word from God I just want to share. I was actually in my bathroom and I was cleaning, and He began to talk to me about a point that I made yesterday in the sermon that I preached, and it was about a puzzle, and it was about the different puzzles, pieces of the puzzle, and puzzles basically is our life, is what He was kind of showing me, and so as he began to talk to me, he began to go into it deeper. And I mean, if you think about a puzzle, I actually ran out of the dollar store because I didn't have one. I figured I'd have one at the kids. But if you think about a puzzle has tons and tons of pieces to it. And so, there's pieces to everybody's puzzle in life. Like everybody has different pieces. And there's different pieces that are good and there's different pieces that are bad. And so when you look at somebody in the situation that they're in right then, never judge what's going on in their life from the little bits and pieces of the puzzle that you see at the moment. Because I can promise you there's always bits and pieces and different pieces of this puzzle that have went on that has created them and shaped them into who they are now. And so there's the bad pieces of our puzzle that no one else has seen, or if you go back and actually look at their life, you can actually see the pieces of the puzzle that have been put in place. And that's the reason that they act like they do. That's the reason that they talk like they do. That's the reason that sometimes we have issues in our lives that we have, is because of the different pieces of the puzzle that have happened to us in the past. And so there's also good pieces. And so the thing about it is this is really going to be short and sweet. But the thing about it is see this puzzle right here? This is a beautiful masterpiece. And every piece of the puzzle, whether good or bad, God is going to use and will use to complete this beautiful masterpiece and to make you into the masterpiece that He's already formed you to be before He ever sent you here. And so some of you guys, I just feel like I know, because right now the enemy's attacking in all different directions, but you are walking through fire. You are walking through an attack. The enemy is coming after you, and he's coming after you full force. And what I want you to understand is that the Bible says that just like like Jesus was telling Peter, he said, you know what, the enemy is, he gave him a warning. He said, the enemy is looking to sift you as wheat. And I believe that there's some here that's going to be watching this, that the enemy is hot on your heel. He's looking to sift you as wheat. And what it is, it's a test of your faith. It doesn't matter who's attacking you. It doesn't matter what's going on. We are not to judge somebody in the situation that they're in right now from only the pieces of their puzzle that we see. I want you guys to understand that. So be very careful on who you pass judgment on, or be very careful on, what you want to feel like you need to state, or what you want to need to throw out there, because it's not all of the pieces of the puzzle. There are things in their life that have happened to them to make them get to what point that they're at right now. And so what we need to do is we need to pray, and we need to cover them, and we need to encourage them. And so if that is you and you're under attack today, and you're walking through that fiery furnace, just know that when you come out of the fire, that God is going to still create you. That's what the fire makes us purified. It makes us turn into gold. And so your beautiful masterpiece right here, every piece of the puzzle is what it's going to take to make you look like this beautiful masterpiece here. Every piece of this puzzle, I'm telling you, every piece of this puzzle, I can get this silly thing open, is what is going to create you to be this masterpiece. Every piece, every dirty piece, every ugly piece, every beautiful piece, every time somebody talked about you, every time you were rejected, every time somebody loved you, every time somebody accepted you, it doesn't matter. Every piece of your puzzle must come together to create the beautiful masterpiece that God is wanting you to become. So no matter what you're walking through, and no matter if you're the one that says, you know what, I don't know all these pieces. Maybe I shouldn't be condemning. Maybe I shouldn't be judging. Maybe my story isn't the real story. Maybe my story, because I haven't seen all the pieces. I don't know what all has made them get to the point that they're at. maybe that means that I need to check and see what spirit I'm walking in. Maybe, am I walking in the right spirit, or am I not walking in the right spirit? Because there's so many pieces to the puzzle of every single person's life. Who are we to judge? We are not to judge those, because everybody has a story, and everybody has a history, and everybody has a past. And so these pieces, that's what's going to create us. That's what's going to make us to be this beautiful masterpiece. If we'll let God put all the pieces together and make them all work according to Him, He will turn all the bad things around for His glory. And He will take every piece, good, ugly, dirty, messy, it doesn't matter. He will take them and make you into a beautiful masterpiece. I hope this encourages somebody today, and I also hope it opens the eyes of others. God bless.